Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. As you can see, this deck's already open. I started opening it and then realized I was muted, so I was partway through the Dees and had to start over. I did guess that it would have Untamed and Sanctum based on the name, but I also guessed Star Alliance and got that wrong. It's Dees instead. Or maybe I guessed Logos, I don't remember. No, I think I guessed Star Alliance. Alright, let's get into the Dees. I'll burn through what I've seen already pretty fast. Dark Minion with a capture and a damage is pretty good. It's a 1-power mutant with enhance a damage, and it can deal the damage to itself to get this destroyed effect, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. So if you need that right away, you can just pop it and you get the capture. If you want to save it for later, get some reaps out of it, that's fine too. Infernus is always good. It's a 4-power demon. When you play it, you purge 2 cards from a discard pile, and your opponent loses amber equal to the number of amber bonus icons on the purged cards. We have 2 Mark of Dees. It's an action with a bonus amber that deals 2 to a creature, and if it's not destroyed, its controller has to choose that creature's house as their active house on their next turn. So slightly nerfed to control the weak, but still very strong effect. Mindfire is an action. When you play it, your opponent discards a random card from their hand, and you steal 1 for each bonus icon on the discarded card. In my first pass, I was comparing this to Mind Barb. Obviously, the discard effect is really the same. The difference is in Mind Barb, you get a guaranteed amber, and here you get a potential 1 through 5 steal. But I think Mind Barb is slightly better. I just feel like I have bad luck hitting stuff. But maybe against like really high index, maybe it becomes better. Cinder, this one has a bonus amber, and it's a 6-power demon with 2 armor and taunt, and reap, destroy a friendly creature. Stirring Grave is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you archive a creature from your discard pile. Infernus is a good target. Cinder's not a bad target either. Waking Nightmare is an action with a bonus amber. It has enhance a capture, and when you play it, keys cost +1 for each Dees creature in play during your opponent's next turn. That counts yours and theirs. Then we have an Anguish. It's a 6-power demon, and for each damage on it, your opponent's keys cost +1. Such a great card. I love it, and I love the idea of being able to hide it behind the Cinder. That's just really strong. Oh, then we have Relentless Creeper. This one got a capture icon on it, and icons on a creeper are good. Wouldn't mind some amber though. It's a 2-power imp, and after you choose Dees as your active house, you may return it from your discard pile to your hand. So it'll just keep coming back. Ooh, and then I love it. Pain Mail is an upgrade with a bonus amber, and it gives the creatures attached to, after any player chooses Dees as their active house, put Pain Mail into its owner's archives and destroy this creature. Really nice, even stronger in mirror matches because you just push your opponent into stuff, into bad stuff. So it's really nice. And takes a little of the fun out of it here. We have a Wretched Doll. It's an artifact. It has action. If there's a Doom counter in play, destroy each creature with a Doom counter. Otherwise, put a Doom counter on a creature. It's okay, but I mean, it's not great. I'm never excited to see it. I can't believe they didn't just put an Amber Pip on it. That would at least make it more tolerable. Um, is that 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's 12 cards. So we are on to, if my alphabet is correct, Sanctum. Oh, we have an Ardent Hero with a bonus amber. It's a 4-power human knight with taunt. It can't be dealt damage by mutant creatures or by creatures with power 5 or higher. We got another Ardent Hero, this one without amber on it. A Cleansing Wave is an action that heals a damage from each creature and gains you an amber for each creature healed this way. That is really good with the Dark Minion, and I wonder if we get any damage icons in Sanctum, we could even maybe like trigger the Dark Minion on the Sanctum turn and then pop Cleansing Wave immediately after. That'd be just bonkers. It's 2 Cleansing Waves. Ooh. Commandeer is an action with the bonus amber, and it says for the remainder of the turn, after you play another card, a friendly creature captures 1. Very nice. Here's a second Commandeer, this one with an extra bonus amber on it. That means we probably have like either 2 Gloriana's Attendants, Dark Queen Gloriana, or a Wild Bounty, something like that, because we're getting a lot of amber enhancements here. Demo Knight is a 4-power mutant knight with 2 armor, and it has destroyed, steal 1. That's kind of cool. It's there to do work, and then when it dies, you're going to steal 1. That's pretty nice. General Salvador is a 4-power human knight with 2 armor. It has enhanced 2 capture. And then we have Gorvenal, Lieutenant Gorvenal. I love Lieutenant Gorvenal. It's a 4-power spirit knight with 1 armor. And after you fight with a creature, Lieutenant Gorvenal captures an amber. Excellent. Oh, then Grey Rider. 2-power human knight with deploy and play fight reap. You may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Good way to ram the Demo Knight into something. General Salvador is good for fighting and capturing onto the Gorvenal. Good for generating some damage to use with the Cleansing Wave. The Ardent Heroes sometimes can be used to get some fights in and not even take damage. Throw the Creeper into something. Just so many good options here. Wouldn't mind having a second Grey Rider, but that's alright. Bring Low is a really strong card. It's an action with a bonus amber. It adds an enhanced capture somewhere, and when you play it, you capture all but 5 of your opponent's amber distributed among any number of friendly creatures. So you get to spread it out, and you drop them to 5, which is just, it's really strong. Then we have an Orb of Wonder. Ooh, that's nice. It's an artifact, and it has Omni. Destroy it. If you do, search your deck for a card, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Very nice. That's a rare. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. We're out of Sanctum. How many amber do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is a solid number, especially with some control options like Infernus. Lots of capture, and then those Cleansing Waves I have a feeling are going to be good bursting tools for us. So nice. Now some of that amber is put there by the Untamed, undoubtedly. So we'll see what we get coming up here. That's the interesting thing about this compared to like Coda Untamed. Coda Untamed was good for burst, but it really kept it in-house, whereas Mass Mutation Untamed spreads it out a little more and makes it very interesting. All right. First up in Untamed, we have a Dark Fairy, a 2-power mutant with Skirmish and Fight gain 2. It'll almost never stay on the board. Unless we can protect it behind an Infernus or we just have other crazy threats, it's not going to live. Speaking of crazy threats, we have Fandangle, a 3-power mutant witch. It says, while you have 4 or more amber, your non-untamed creatures enter play ready. Very nice. And because we have so much burst outside of Untamed, like, we could be on 2 and still be threatening. Hey, I could, I could pop these creatures. I could bump up to 4 very easily and then play creatures ready to go farther. Second Fandangle, nice. And we have 3 taunt creatures in here, so we might have ways to protect these, and that would just be super strong. Gloriana's Attendant, this one got a bonus amber on it. It's a 1-power mutant with 2 enhance bonus ambers, and that's it. That's all it is. Lost in the Woods is an action with a bonus amber that chooses 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures, and you shuffle them into their owner's decks. Do we have any stacked amber on creatures? No. So, but we might grab some things with amber on them for great effect. We could also cycle the Infernus that way. That's pretty good. I like it. Niffle Ape is a 3-power beast and Niffle. This one got a capture on it. While it's attacking, you ignore taunt and elusive. Pismire is a 4-power mutant. Now, since we only have 1 Niffle Ape, we know we aren't getting Niffle Queen or I think Niffle Kong. Just putting that out there. We could still get Troop Call, but I hope not. I don't like it with just 1 Niffle. It's not terrible, but I don't prefer it. Pismire is a 4-power mutant. While there are more friendly mutant creatures than enemy mutant creatures, your opponent's keys cost +2. How many mutants have we had so far? This is our first card that really cares. 1, 2, of course, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so not too many, but still a few. Obviously, against anything non-mass mutation, we are going to have more mutants. almost for sure. Song of the Wild is an action that says play for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature gains Reap, gain an Amber. Um, could could do some work here if we keep these creatures out behind Taunt, but a little iffy. We did get a Troop Call, an action with the bonus Amber that says return each friendly Niffle creature from your discard pile and from play to your hand. At least we have a Niffle Ape with a capture icon on it, so that's not so bad. Wild Bounty is an action that enhances for 2 bonus Amber, and when you play it the next time you play a card this turn, you resolve each of its bonus icons an additional time. Nothing stacked here, but we do have enough that we're almost certainly going to be able to get an Amber out of it. Quicksand is an action with a bonus Amber that destroys the most powerful creature controlled by each player who does not control a ready untamed creature. Okay, that's nice. And then last one here. Oh, Vine Apple Tree. It's an artifact with a bonus Amber that says keys cost +1 for each growth counter on it, and after a key is forged, you remove the growth counters from it, and it can action to put a growth counter on it. So it just keeps ratcheting that key cost up until somebody forges. That's an interesting one. Between that and Pismire and uh, Anguish, we have a few ways to bump the cost, and then some ways to burst too. Looking at Amber, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So that takes us to 16, which is pretty high. And then probably the Wild Bounty gets us an extra one. Um, there's a chance we get to actually fire the Fandangles, which could be very good. And I can imagine a situation where you like Orb of Wonder for a second Fandangle, so you can have 2 on the board and really put your opponent in a bad situation. And then your next turn dump a bunch of Sanctum. I don't know. There's good options here. I mean, dumping a bunch of Dees is great too. A lot of our, yeah, we're just gonna. I think we're gonna do a good job generating Amber here, and then we have some nice ways to control the opponent, um, and control the board, control their Amber, even control their house choice in the right circumstances. Which, man, if you can have a Fandangle on the board and then drop some Dees creatures, a Mark of Dees, and control their creatures off the board, you are going to have a good couple of turns. So there are good options there. This seems like it could be pretty good. I will have to give this a real chance. This was the Many-Armed Corporal, and I hope you enjoyed it and that you will get out there and forge some keys.